Anomaly Archives, case file number 04. Designation: the Tunguska Hunger. Location: Ivenkivsky District, Krasnoyarsk Krai, Siberia, Russia. Date of incident: February 11th, 2011. Status: all subjects missing, presumed deceased. Wreckage located. Case remains open. The calm, professional voice of the archivist begins. Archivist. Case file number 4. This file concerns the disappearance of the crew and passengers of a civilian Antonov AN-2 transport plane, registration RA3304G. On February 11, 2011, the aircraft, chartered by the OHOTS Geological Survey Company, disappeared from radar during a routine flight over the central Siberian plateau. An extensive search and rescue operation was launched, but severe weather conditions hampered their efforts for weeks. The wreckage was eventually located on March 3, 2011, in a remote, unnamed sector of the taiga. There were no survivors. In fact, there were no bodies at all. The site was abandoned. The only significant finding was the aircraft's cockpit voice recorder, which was recovered intact. The following audio is a compilation of the final recordings from that CVR, as well as audio logs from the personal digital recorder of Roman Petrov, the expedition's lead geologist, and supplemented by the radio logs of the rescue team that made the discovery.
Part 1. The Fall. Audio log, Roman Petrov, February 11th, 2011, 14:30 hours. Roman. Personal log, day 1 of the expedition, Roman Petrov speaking. We are currently 2 hours into our flight to the designated survey zone. The AN-2 is handling the weather as expected. Like a stubborn old mule, it shakes, it groans, but it flies. Pavel, our pilot, seems entirely unconcerned, which is either reassuring or terrifying. I haven't decided which. With me are Dmitry Volkov and Anya Morozova. Dmitry is already complaining about the cold, the noise, and the quality of the tea in his thermos. Typical. But he's the best surveyor I've ever worked with, and I wouldn't be out here without him. Anya. This is her first deep field expedition. She's practically vibrating with excitement, her face glued to the window, staring down at the endless sea of white and green. Her optimism is a valuable commodity out here. I hope she manages to keep it. The objective is a 2-week geological survey of a previously unstudied sector. High potential for nickel and platinum group metals, standard stuff. The weather is worsening, but Pavel assures me we'll be on the ground in another hour. For now, there is nothing but the drone of the engine and the vast empty wilderness below. Petrov out. Cockpit voice recorder, CVR, February 11th, 2011, 15:02 hours. The constant drone of the single propeller engine, a sudden violent lurch, a loud bang is heard, followed by a metallic grinding noise. Pavel, pilot, calmly but with an edge. What was that? Dmitry from cabin, shouting, Roman, what the hell is happening? Roman from cabin, urgent, Pavel, report. Pavel, strained, engine failure, complete failure, I've lost all power, we're a glider now. Anya from cabin, high-pitched, fearful gasp, oh God. Roman, determined, Pavel, can you find a place to put her down? A clearing, a frozen lake. Pavel, straining sounds, there's nothing, Roman. It's just trees, an ocean of them. I'm trying to keep her level, shouting, brace yourselves, this is going to be rough. Dmitry, panicked, we're going down, we're going down. Roman, shouting over the rising wind noise, brace, tuck your heads, brace for impact. The recording is filled with the deafening sound of shrieking wind, followed by a series of tremendous violent cracks and snaps as the plane's wings hit the treetops. A final earth-shattering crunch of metal deforming, and then silence. Only the sound of a faint, cold wind whistling through a tear in the fuselage.
Part 3. The Gnawing. Audio log, Roman Petrov, February 18th, 2011. Roman, Day 8. The hunger. It's changing. It's no longer just a physical need. It's becoming a presence, a separate entity living inside my stomach. It whispers. It tells me to look at the others, to measure their worth in meat and bone. I see the same look in Dmitri's eyes. He watches Anya when she portions out the food, his gaze sharp and calculating. He's lost weight, his face is gaunt, but his eyes are alive with a terrible new intensity. Yesterday, he suggested we stop feeding Pavel. He's a lost cause, Roman, he'd said, his voice a dry rasp. He's just consuming resources. I nearly hit him. The forest remains dead. Nothing moves. There is nothing to hunt. We are trapped in a sterile, silent world with only ourselves to consume. The crying sound is gone. Now there is a new sound at night, a soft, wet, chewing noise that seems to come from just outside the range of the firelight. When we shine a torch, there is nothing there. Audio log. Roman Petrov, February 21st, 2011. Roman. Day 11. All the food is gone. We ate the last of the biscuits yesterday. For the last 2 days, we have chewed on leather from the plane seats to trick our stomachs. It doesn't work. Pavel is barely conscious now. The infection has taken hold. Anya sits with him, holding his hand, but she looks like a ghost. Her optimism is gone, replaced by a hollow-eyed despair. The hunger is all-consuming. It is the only thing that is real. It has colors, textures, sounds. It is a symphony of starvation, and we are all playing our part. Dmitri found another tree with the symbol on it today, and another. They form a ring around our camp. He's convinced they are markers, wards, or perhaps invitations. He keeps whispering about the hunger, that it's not a spirit, it's a state of being, a place you can fall into, from which there is no return. He says the forest is not dead, it is simply waiting. It is waiting for us to become part of its silence. I saw it this afternoon, just for a second, at the edge of the clearing, a figure. It was tall, impossibly thin, the color of birch bark. It had no face that I could see, but I felt it looking at me. I felt it sizing me up. I felt its emptiness, its eternal, bottomless hunger, and it looked familiar. Part 4. The Splintering. Audio log, Roman Petrov, February 24th, 2011. Roman's voice is a weak, hoarse whisper. The fire is barely crackling. Roman. Day 14. Pavel died this morning. He just stopped breathing. Anya cried for a while, but she has no more tears to give. We moved his body out into the snow. Dmitri is gone. He's gone mad. After we moved Pavel, he looked at me, his eyes wild. "The forest requires a sacrifice," he said. "The hunger must be fed. It's him or us, Roman." He was looking at Pavel's body. I stood between him and it. He lunged at me with the axe. I fought him off. He ran off into the trees, screaming that we were fools, that we were all just meat for the waiting silence. That was hours ago. I don't think he's coming back. It's just me and Anya now. We are the last, the thing, the tall white thing. I see it more often now. It doesn't hide. It stands among the trees, watching us. It doesn't move. It just waits. Anya sees it too. She doesn't scream. She just stares at it, her expression blank. The hunger is so loud now I can barely hear my own thoughts. It promises relief. It promises an end to the pain. It whispers of a final terrible communion. Audio log, Roman Petrov, February 26th, 2011. The recording is filled with the sound of Roman's ragged, desperate breathing. He is running. Branches snap and crack around him. Roman. Anya, she's gone. I fell asleep just for a moment, and when I woke up she was gone. Her footprints lead away from the camp, straight into the forest, towards the place I last saw the white figure. I'm going after her. I can't leave her. The hunger, it's trying to stop me. It's telling me to go back, to wait, that there is food waiting for me now. Dimitri's body. I found him. He didn't get far. His eyes were open, and on his forehead, carved into the skin, was the symbol, the eye. Oh God, the forest isn't empty. It's a stomach, and it's digesting us. Anya, I'm coming. The recording continues with the sound of running, then a sudden sharp intake of breath. Roman stops. Roman. There. I see them. Anya. She's not running. She's walking towards it. The white thing. It's holding out its hand. No, not a hand. A branch. A white, bare branch. Anya. Don't. Screaming, struggling, the recorder falls, the sound now muffled by snow. Anya's voice. Distant, strangely calm. It's okay, Roman. It's not so bad. The hunger, it ends. We just have to feed the silence. And final silence of the taiga, then the tape runs out. Part 5. The Discovery. Rescue Team Radio. Log, March 3rd, 2011, 13:45 hours. Rescue Lead, call sign Trapper 1. Base, this is Trapper 1. We have visual on the crash site. I repeat, we have found the AN2. It's in a small clearing, heavy tree damage. Doesn't look like there could be any survivors. We're going to land about half a click east and proceed on foot. Over. Base, copy that, Trapper 1. Proceed with caution. We're reading temperatures of -35 on the ground. Over. Rescue Team Radio. Log, March 3rd, 2011, 15:10 hours. Base, Trapper 1, we've reached the wreckage. It's empty. Completely empty. There are signs of a long-term shelter, a fire pit, but no one's here. No bodies. I don't like this. It feels wrong. Base, understood, Trapper 1. Can you locate the flight recorder? Trapper 1, we're looking. My medic found something, a body, male. Looks like he's been dead for weeks. Froze solid, but something's not right. Hold on. A long pause, muffled conversation in the background. Trapper 1. Base, you're not going to believe this. The body, there's a symbol carved into his forehead. It's an eye. It's been done post-mortem. We're bagging him now. We also found a digital recorder clutched in his hand. Looks like it might be intact. Base, copy Trapper 1. Document everything. What about the other 3? Trapper 1. Nothing. No tracks. No signs of a struggle. It's like they just vanished into thin air. Wait. One of my men is calling me over. By the edge of the clearing, there's a tree, a big larch. There's a carving on it, fresh. It's pawled. Base, it's not the same symbol as the others. This one, it's a drawing, a crude stick figure drawing of 4 people standing next to a 5th, taller one. Silence on the radio for a moment. Trapper 1, shaken. Base, we're getting out of here. There's something wrong with this place. The silence, it's too loud. We have the recorder and the body. We're coming home. Trapper 1 out. The sound of the reel-to-reel machine stopping. The archivist's voice returns. Archivist. The digital recorder recovered by the rescue team contained the logs you have just heard. No other trace of Roman Petrov, Anya Morozova, or the pilot Pavel was ever found. The official report concluded that they succumbed to starvation and exposure, and that their remains were likely carried off by scavengers, despite the rescue team's insistence that they found no animal tracks whatsoever. The case was closed, but the recordings and the final chilling symbol found carved into that tree suggest a different conclusion. That in the great silent emptiness of the Siberian taiga, there exists a hunger older than any living thing. A hunger that does not just consume the body, but the soul itself. A hunger that, once fed, leaves nothing behind. Not even an echo. End of case file number 004.
Thanks for watching to the end. We've got plenty more exciting videos coming your way, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out.